Move closer and listen to me carefully. If you are struggling with any form of substance, you're addicted to nicotine, to coffee, to cigarettes, to marijuana, to crack, anything you use to cope with pain and pressure, after some time, it has become your crutches. You stay there anytime you're sad, you fill in the gap with substance, any form of substance. It means that your brain has been hijacked by drug addiction. Sincerely speaking, if you're addicted to any substance, you are just living on a borrowed time, because drug addiction is a setup for insanity. You are putting pressure on your brain, which has a little capacity. Being addicted to drugs is a sign that you're working towards mental health breakdown. If you're listening and you're worried about your children, probably your son, your daughter, even your husband is struggling with any form of substance, even alcohol, it has become the second nature. The person has promised everyone in the family, promised the husband, the wife. The children have said, Mom, Dad, I'm not doing it again. And they spiral back to that web. You need help. And the first help is to do drug addiction screening tests. A good doctor will not treat you straight ahead. You must be treated in a well structured way. And that is why we do drug addiction screening tests done by professionals, clinicians. When you are sick, you go to the hospital, the doctor tells you, go and do your tests. So also, psychologist tells you, go and do your screening test by the clinicians. And when the test is done, the doctor, the psychologist will be able to know exactly where the problem is, nip it on the bud, and you start your healing process. Drug addiction can be treated. Your brain can be retrained. You can choose a better way to medicate than using drugs to medicate your pain. If you are willing to be free and you are ready to break free completely from drug addiction, send me a message right away to do your drug screening assessment test. That will show us exactly where the challenge is and where you're struggling and the root cause of your struggles. The diagnosis will be shown and the prognosis will be shown. Then, of course, you sit in therapy and you heal. Healing is possible. Don't gamble with your life. Don't take your brain for granted, or else you're going to lose your mind permanently. Click now and do your drug addiction screening test. See you in your future that is colorful. Thank you.